When you think about who you are, what do you think? Do you identify with your family's heritage? Or maybe you think about yourself in terms of what you were involved in college, such as a sport or student government. Or do you identify as a professional in an association? Different groups, such as social class, family, volunteer organization, or job in which people belong to, are an important source of pride and self-esteem. The groups in which we belong give us a sense of social identity, a sense of belonging to the social world. And this is the basis of social identity theory. Identity is a powerful construct as it guides life paths and decisions and allows individuals to draw strength from their affiliations. In the late 1970s, Henry Tejvel proposed that stereotyping via putting people into groups and categories is based on a normal cognitive process. So what does that mean? It means that we have the tendency to group things together. In doing so, we tend to focus on the differences between groups and the similarities of things in the same group. This is known as in-group, us, and out-group, them. Sound familiar? Yes, this is the basis of the leader-member exchange theory of leadership, also known as LMX. The central hypothesis of social identity theory is that group members of an in-group will seek to find negative aspects of an out-group, thus enhancing their self-image. So what does this have to do with student development? Social identity theory focuses on identity at 4 different levels. Personal identity refers to aspects of self-definition at the level of the individual person. These may include goals, values, religious or spiritual beliefs, and personal standards for behavior and decision-making. Relational identity refers to an individual's roles vis-a-vis other people, such as child, partner, parent, co-worker, supervisor, advisee, and so forth. Relational identity refers not only to these roles, but also to how they are defined and interpreted by the individual who assumed them. Collective identity is people's identification with the groups and social categories such as ethnic, religious, and work associations which they belong. The identity is derived from the meanings that individuals give to these social groups and categories, and the feelings, beliefs, and attitudes, both positive and negative, that result from identifying with them. Beyond individual, relational, and collective identities, people might also have material identities. Here, people view themselves in the connection to the material things and the artifacts as well as the world. Taken together, these 4 aspects of identity can provide the basis for an integrated operational definition of student identity. There are several developmental theories and models that are nested within social identity, including the racial and cultural identity model, generational identity, Finney's model of ethnic identity development, Fowler's moral development theory, and the process of sexual identity development, just to name a few. These all help us to dig deeper into understanding how our students' identities with who they are so they can better serve them. This insight can help us in providing academic or career counseling students programs or create a positive learning or living environment on campus. Thank you for joining me in this Student Development Snapshot.